Social realism is an international art movement which refers to the work of painters, printmakers, photographers and filmmakers who draw attention to the everyday conditions of the working classes and the poor, and who are critical of the social structures that maintain these conditions. There is perhaps some kind of twisted irony that I myself, a totally unrealistic simulated figure, am presenting on the topic of social realism, but I have been manipulated to do so, and thus I am speaking to you. I am, however, British. I want to focus on British social realism in film. Enough about me, back to the subject matter at hand. After World War I, the British middle class generally responded to realism and restraint in cinema, while the working class generally favoured Hollywood genre movies. Thus realism carried connotations of education and high seriousness. These social and aesthetic distinctions have become running themes. An example of a contemporary realist film is This Is England by director Sean Meadows. This Is England is a film that is about young skinheads in England in 1983. The film illustrates how their subculture, which has its roots in 1960s West Indian culture, This Is England, conforms to the British contemporary social realism genre. Social realism in films is representative of real life, with all its difficulties. The stories and people portrayed are everyday characters, usually from working class backgrounds. Typically, films within the social realist canon are often gritty, urban dramas about the struggle to survive the daily grind. Social realism has roots in Italian neorealism and continues to be a popular genre today. I will now conclude my portion of the presentation. Thank you for listening. And now to finish with a few slides.